We've always been fanatical about football. It's been the #1 sport since forever. We're doing really well in the youth team setup. All the coaches must have education, and that is the key. Of course, with the women's team and the men's team doing really well, it's helped a lot, but it's not the key factor. I think we are the best in Europe in grassroots football. Well, the kids start very early, so they will start when they're 4. As soon as they're 6 or 7, they will be training 3 times a week. We train more than others, and this is also because of you can walk to practices. The distances are very short. Around 2000, we started to get these big indoor halls, and they are helping us a lot. The biggest problem with the facilities outside is the wind. It's not the cold, but it gets really windy.
This hall here is the first one. It was built in 2000, and now we have around 10 or 15, I think, in the whole country. Obviously, with the weather we have over the winter, we can train now in best circumstances for the whole year, and that's very important if you're going to succeed and be better. The main difference is we get better technical players coming up than we have in the years before that. But we are realistic in that if we're going to be good in football as a nation, we have to have players that can defend.
What has happened that we have more kids playing football, facilities are better, coaching is better, so the quality has increased. Also because we are so few, we have a lot of information about every player. It's easy to get the information.
Iceland captured the hearts of the footballing world at Euro 2016, beating England to advance to the quarterfinals before eventually losing to hosts France. It wasn't just their football that set the tournament alight, however, but also their passionate fans and a now iconic celebration dubbed the Icelandic clap.
It's very important that we did so well in the Euros. You can see that the benefit of our effort, and also for the players, they see that everything is possible. We can beat whoever we're playing, even England. So obviously, and for players, we have great role models in like Gylfi Sigurdsson today, who's one of the best players in the Premier League. So that's something that everybody strives for.
We look more for mentality in Iceland than in other countries. If you see the men's national team, they will fight, they will run, they will sacrifice themselves. Of course, we have some brilliant players like Gylfi Sigurdsson. Without him, we would maybe be an average team, but with those soldiers and Gylfi, we'll make a really good football team.
Since the age of 17, Gylfi Sigurdsson has consistently performed at the highest level. This season, he helped Swansea retain their English Premier League status by playing nearly every minute the team spent on the pitch. He also scored 9 goals and registered 13 assists, the 3rd highest in the Premier League, making the Icelander a truly world-class midfielder.
I mean, we are like Vikings, so sometimes the problem is that the players want to do too much. They're so highly motivated, even stressed, because they want to do their absolutely best for the country. You never need to motivate the players to work hard. They just do it. We live on an island, and everybody's dream is to go away from the island. That's just normal. You want to go to the mainland and come back and tell stories. Iceland is a hot spot for professional football players, like with Gylfi. So because he's done it, everybody here thinks, I can do it. The goal settings of the young kids here, it's so high. The results is the second thing in youth team football. First, you think about the performance of the players. But tactically, we need to be organized, but we also need to have space for 1 or 2 gifted players. Of course, they work hard, but they have this unique technique and ability to keep the ball. But most of the players are just hard-working guys with a good mentality. It will be hard to keep up with where we are now. If we have 11 hard-working players who fight and run, we are very limited.
Obviously, it's going to be difficult because we are very few, and we have to get the good quality of players, but we're doing our best to make sure that we always get one Gylfi Sigurdsson in around 10-15 years.
That is the next step for us. We need to work on the most talented players a little bit extra, But then again, we don't have a lot of players to choose from. So I think we should just enjoy it as it is now. I think that is the most important thing for us.